Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back to the show. We are so excited to have Dr. Symona Monet joining us here from Dearborn, Michigan. She's a spiritual healer and intuitive, and want to just point out that her website is her name, DrSymona.com. That's Dr. Symona Monet. And you can go to the website there to find out more. But we're here with her today live on the podcast, also on the Zoomcast. Excited to have her to learn more about, what she's doing and how she can help you. So let me have Symona introduce herself. How's it going?
I'm wonderful. It's going great. I can't complain, and I'm so excited to be here. And Jill, thank you for this opportunity. It is a pleasure being with you today and everyone that is watching, because I would like to just be able to fulfill my purpose. That's the first thing that I just want to say, which is healing and empower the masses of people. Since I've been a young child, has been given a gift. And that gift is to have foresight or insight. Some people may call it psychic. Some people may call it, some people say it's a prophet. Some people say it's many things. And also the gift of being able to heal. And I want to spread that gift to you today. I want to be able to encourage you today. I want to offer today. We'll first start this first part of the session with some of the things that I do, and just some encouragement for you. And then the second part of the session, I want to open the lines and be able to look into what is going on with you, because that's the first thing. When I'm working with clients, they don't tell me anything. They come in here, and I have the picture here in my office, which is the elephant in the room.
Really is the elephant in the room. Yes.
The elephant in the room here. And another thing that I tell people, first of all, there is no judgment. There is no judgment. Whatever comes up, it comes up in love and light, and also for you to be able to heal. And I tell a lot of people, if it's coming up, it's coming out. And so today, I would love to be able to hear from you guys after this session. After this introduction, I would love to be able to offer healing. I am a spiritual healer. I'm also a Reiki master and a quantum healer, and trained in chronic healing. And so I want to channel some energy to you today, love and light, and also offer you some of the spiritual healing today. So there's no time or space or distance that you can receive healing.
All right. And by the way, that number, we'll open the lines in a few minutes, but it's 631-205-6605, 631-205-6605. Go ahead.
Yes, so there's no distance. You can be anywhere in the world, and I can help you to heal. And when I say help you to heal, yes, they call me a healer, but it's really, I am the medium that allows you to heal, to put you in a state that your body heals itself. And so, and bringing awareness to, like we said, the elephant of the room. Because a lot of times we are not aware of what is running amok in our life.
Yeah.
We are not aware of the reasons that we do certain behaviors. And when I say healing, it comes in different forms. I deal with physical healing, spiritual healing, mental, emotional, all types of healing, trauma. A lot of people come to me because of trauma, not knowing why they're doing certain behaviors, but it's rooted in that trauma. For instance, I'll tell you about one of my clients that was dealing with some sexual trauma as a child. Never told anyone. There was certain people in the family that knew. They kept it a secret, but even her husband did not know. I think she was married over 30 years, did not know these incidences had happened. And it was affecting how she was showing up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
When she came to me, a lot of people come to me and they're at their ends, they're at the end of the rope. They went to help. They had counseling. They've had all types of things, or even therapies, all types of things that they have done to seek healing, to seek, to get out of suffering. That is another main thing that I concentrate on, getting you out of suffering. You do not have to suffer. You don't. And today, I'm hoping that I can offer that to you today. So if you have the opportunity, call in and we are going to heal today. You just have to be willing. You just have to be open. I ask that people are open and willing. There's a lot of people that need healing. There's a lot of people that are seeking healing. And they're on this podcast, not by coincidence, but by divine intervention. And so it is your time. And I want to start that process for you today. And so I guess, Jill, we can open up the lines whenever you would like to do that. And I can
They're
talk
open.
to the people.
They're open 631-205-6605, 631-205-6605. In the meantime, do you want to talk about the healing process, things that you could, help people with to inspire them?
Absolutely. Absolutely. One thing, I would like to say that for people that are out there, healing is absolutely possible. You may have been told that whatever you're going through cannot be healed. You'll have to just manage what you're going through.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a partial truth, depending on who you're talking to, depending on their expertise. But for me, I look at things from a holistic sense. And for me, it is my belief that everything starts in the spirit and everything is connected. And so, when we can heal the spirit, also you can say the energetic body. I know in the Eastern, when my training in Reiki and pranic healing and all of those energy modalities, you're talking about your energetic body. A lot of people have heard of aura or chakras. Those words kind of get thrown around and people don't know what they are. What's your energetic body?
Yeah.
And when we can get in balance with our energetic body and heal energetically, we can heal physically, emotionally, in all different types of ways, even with our life. I'm trained in the metaphysical. And a lot of times when people see me, this is just the nature of what I do. When people come for healing and we're able to remove those blocks that they've had for so long, they begin to manifest.
Whoa.
And then we go into the coaching process because those blocks were keeping them.
Are you sending energy my way? Because my camera's getting all weird. Did you see that?
Yes, every time I'm right in my, I'm right in my office where I do all my work. And so you may be feeling some energy.
Yeah.
A lot of times I'll go like this.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm channeling energy to you and to you all.
Yeah.
And so what I would just like to say is, again, healing is absolutely possible. There are so many people that have changed their lives, 360 change of their lives, not only just healing, but being able to, for one, have a desire to have goals again, dreams again. A lot of times when we're going through our stuff, you heard of dream boards and things like that. I was working with some aging out foster care youth that, they've been through a lot of trauma. They have no parents. And I was a part of this dream board event, but I was telling the lady that was conducting it, I said, a lot of these young adults may not know what it is that they want out of life because we have to remove that trauma first so that they can see through a clear lens.
Yeah.
So when doing this, I was going around talking to the young adults. And I said, well, what is it that you want? If you could have anything in life, what is it that you want? I don't know. They don't know. You can't see past that lens of trauma.
Wow.
You know, the most they would say is, I just want a family. I just want a family.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had no parents.
Yeah.
They had just the basics of what a lot of us have. They didn't have. So when we see past the trauma, we're able just to open our world. We didn't come here to suffer. We didn't come here to have pain, to live in pain. We can acquire the things that we always desired.
Mm-hmm.
When we come here with the inheritance of everything that is available on the earth.
Mm-hmm.
In the earth realm, it is yours. We just have to know how to reach out and grab it. So whatever you're going through financially, relationally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, those things can be resolved. I would like for you just to know that. Further, I would just encourage you to get quiet. Get quiet. I do my work on both quiet, quiet spaces and loud spaces and things like that. But for some reason, Spirit is telling me, whoever is out there, to get quiet, to settle down, to find out, go in internally and see what it is that you really need. That was just for someone. But again, I encourage everyone, if you're listening, to call. I would encourage you so that I'm already channeling the healing energy to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I would encourage you to call to receive the healing that you deserve today. And so with that, if we haven't received any calls, I'll
No,
continue
no
to
one's
talk
calling.
about.
It's 631-205-6605, 631-205-6605. Feel free to reach out, guys. We'll remind you again in a second.
Yes, absolutely. So I guess since since we're waiting for callers and things like that, I would like to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is love and some of my experiences with love. When it comes to love, a lot of times we may have blocks in our heart, which
Mm-hmm.
is called the heart chakra. And that is not, a lot of times done intentionally, but from experiences that we've had, we may feel that we have to protect our heart. And how I will see it on a person is like a shell, almost like a walnut. When you break open a walnut, there's
Mm-hmm.
a shell around that.
Yeah.
And inside of there is your heart.
Yeah.
And many times when that shell is around the heart, it is very hard for a person to give or receive love.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not a quality of life.
No.
All of us should be able to give and receive love on a heart level. Many people that, have that shell around their heart that I see, they'll have pain in their back parallel to the heart because the energy is not protruding out like it should.
Mm-hmm.
So the energy is going back into the back and causing pain in the back area, opposed to because the heart is blocked. And so I just want to encourage people to open their heart. I'm channeling energy right now to open the heart.
This is weird, but you were messing with my connection. I can't believe it. That's so bizarre. You're channeling energy right now. As she says it, we're live on the Zoomcast, ladies and gentlemen, and my camera just went off again. Did you see that? Oh my goodness. I got goosebumps.
Yes,
So something's coming
this,
through.
this is
Ooh.
really powerful. A lot of times I do sessions, and one thing I tell people, I do the whole rundown, and that's distance or in person. It's really powerful. the energy. And one thing that I tell people, there may be a process of, because your spirit is being healed, whatever is being healed is, you're going to release physically. So your physiology has to line up with that healing. And so you may experience both in your inner self and the outer world, just that balance, just everything trying to balance out. Yeah. And so in channeling the energy, I found that also that, yes, with technology, it can affect the technology because things are shifting. And you may feel it now, you may feel a shift. And it's almost like a changing of the seasons. So if you feel that, you know that you're receiving healing right now. At this moment, that things have shifted for you right now.
Well, I feel it. I'm here, and I hope you guys are out there feeling it too. Guys, please feel free to call if you want. If she's giving you the healing, free healing and advice and guidance here with her intuitive. 631-205-6605, 631-205-6605. Please, if you have any questions, or does it feel like this is resonating with you, which it is for me. Thank you. Ooh.
And I'll say, Jill, I saw, what I'm feeling, because I'm also an empath. So some of the things that you may be feeling, I'll start to feel. Oh, and so what I'm feeling, if you feel chills, that's a part of the healing. You may feel ice cold. You may feel really hot. You may sweat. You may purge. A lot of things may happen. That's all a part of the healing process and releasing. And so one thing that is releasing right now is I feel in the upper head region here. I feel like some weight here in your upper head region. By the end of this podcast, that is going to release. I feel it here in the eyes and up in the forehead region. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a rock. It's solid, right up in there, and it causes some brain fog. Mm-hmm. That it can cause some brain fog for things not to be as clear as what they should be, and also affecting the eyes. Do you identify with that, Jill?
My eyes today, let me be honest with you, are blurry. I don't know what's happening. I'm 45. I just finally got reading glasses 2 months ago, regular glasses, but I haven't had to use them. They're really annoying, and I grabbed them before, and I'm like, what? And I feel so foggy in my head. I really feel like you're talking to me. But hold on, someone's just calling in, so we'll talk about me in a second. Hold on. Hi, welcome to the show. You're live on the line with Dr. Symona Monet. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good. Do you have a question for Symona? I know she's doing free healings right now. Or is there anything, Symona, you want to ask Michelle?
Sure. Yes. I was feeling a little funk, and I have no energy to do certain things. And I was wondering, is there any type of things I can do to bring it out of glass type of feeling, or this type of funk situation where I have little energy?
I am having trouble hearing you. I don't know about you, Symona.
Yeah, I have trouble. I had trouble hearing
the question one more time.
So I was a little bit of energy to do certain things, or as far as getting out and enjoying the weather and trying to make the best of things, but I have no type of social skills right now, I feel, and no energy to do things.
She doesn't have a lot of energy. I got it. You're stressed out, not a lot of energy. The weather's nice. She should be feeling better, but she's not. Okay. Got it.
Well, part of the thing, you're dealing with your physical. I'm feeling like from your back down to the middle of your back, that kind of being a strain in that area. Do you identify with that? Do you have
I do.
Yes, back problems. And so the fact that you're carrying that is kind of weighing you down. And so with that energy, and I'm going to channel some energy right now to release that in you, from your back right now, because Spirit is letting me know And like I said, when spirit lets me know if it's showing up, it's coming out. Okay. So I want you to, right now, I felt a little shift in being able to release that. When we're able to balance that, and I even feel a little bit in the shoulder area, shoulder blade area. I can't point to it right, reach it right here, but all of that is releasing. Do you feel a difference in your back right now?
I do. I did turn a certain way and didn't feel, that type of pressure.
Another thing that comes up and what Spirit is saying, there is a lot of stress that's going on in your household and with your relationships. Do you identify with that?
I do.
And so with that stress, you have to release that. That is we're releasing that now, okay? That's causing a lot of issues, not only physically. You're internalizing it. What's happening is instead of you facing what is going on, making a decision, because Spirit is saying it's hard for you to make a decision as to what you want to do right now and moving forward. So you're kind of just there, but then you're taking on all of the stress, all of the things that's going on. You're holding that. You'll have a tendency of holding that in your body, which is in your back. And part of that is just like we talked about the heart. Thank you, kind spirit. We talked about the heart, and parallel to the heart, because you're having so much heartbreak, is affecting that back, parallel to the heart also. So I want to release your heart. Okay?
Okay.
You're going to open up your heart today, and you may cry. I tell people purge because most people don't want to say cry. Yeah. So we're purging. It's a purging. I don't care if you're in the grocery store, wherever you are, allow it to happen. Allow yourself to cry. Allow to get it out. And what will happen is you'll be able to make a more informed decision on how to move forward. You are not stuck. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, thank you.
You are not stuck in your situation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Wow. Awesome. Thanks for the call. We still got, 2 minutes. So quickly, if you guys want to call 631-205-6605, if not in our last 2 minutes together, I was also feeling it before what you were saying, connecting with, and that energy. Woof. Thank you. Wow.
Yes, absolutely. And I feel a lot more clear. You'll continue to clear too after this.
You said my head and everything, my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll start to clear more. As far as what Spirit is saying, the adjustment to those glasses, you may want to take those off more often.
I don't like them because they hurt me. They're hurting me. It's like they're not right. Yes. I feel weird. Reading and distance, it's not making me feel right. It's messing me up, and that's supposed to make me better. I don't get it. Ooh. Yes,
I would reconsider wearing the glasses, at least not as often. Like I said, I don't go against people's will, so I make suggestions. You can take those suggestions or you don't have to. But this is what Spirit is saying, as far as, the glasses, and just it is causing some discomfort.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. So that'll clear anything else I need to do. Should I be drinking liquids, hydrating, anything like that?
Most definitely. The water. So definitely drinking more water. Yeah, I would put lemon in the water.
Yeah.
Lemon water, not just the plain water, but also the lemon water distilled. I would put the distilled lemon water. And also submerging yourself in water for grounding. One thing that happens is with being out with so many people and things like that, it can become overwhelming.
Yeah.
It can become a lot. So when you feel that way, immediately submerge yourself in water, like a bath or something like that. If you can't, submerge yourself fully in water.
Okay.
Put your feet in water.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you put your feet in water, if you can't get outside, because I know with being busy, it's hard to get outside. If you can get outside, being outside is going to be the best for you.
Okay.
With your shoes off and just ground right to the earth. But if you cannot do that because it's just so busy, it will be very effective to ground with the water. That's with your feet in water, or if you have an opportunity to take a bath, and then sea salt. So sea salt, Celtic sea salt, any types of sea salt.
Okay.
And that is going to rejuvenate you and also give you more energy to keep going.
Thank you so much for that. I wish I could do that now. Maybe later. Got to go back to work, and we're still working.
Yes.
We're still with Dr. Symona Monet. Remind us how we can reach out to you, please.
You can reach out to me at my website, drsymonamonet.com, SYMONA, I'm sorry, Dr. DrSYMONAMONET.com, or you can call me 517-505-0977. And also my email address is drsymonamonet.com, just like the web address, and you'll be able to reach me. Please reach out to me so that you can start your journey to a better life. And I know we have to wrap up, so
thank you. I appreciate it.
Stop there.
All right, Dr. Symona Monet, thank you again today for our healing. Thank you to our caller for calling in, and we'll connect again, I think, next week. Have a great day.
Yes.
Thank you.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.